I'm going to start with the AFC first. The Patriots with Drake May playing the way he is shocking. And I'm thinking that I would never thought I would say this. The Patriots are looking like contenders, not pretenders. The Bills are right there. Uh, Aaron's struggling a bit with Pittsburgh, and you have obviously Mahomes is right there, and Josh Allen. But I'm going to put this out there. I think we're going to see New England in the conference championship, maybe against Buffalo or Kansas City. I don't know how Drake is playing this good at this early in his career, but that's my AFC contenders are right now. The Chargers just remind me of Oregon. They can never really get it done, and no pun intended with Justin Herbert being the captain of that ship.
Yeah, well, that could change this year. I mean, they're definitely in the thick of it. You can never rule Kansas City out with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. You can never rule them out. They'll be right there in the thick of it, right at the end. I agree with you. New England, at some point you got to acknowledge that they're for real. Now, will they maintain that and stay consistent? Time will tell. No one is super consistent. But Drake May reminds me a lot this year of Jaden Daniels last year. Like, whatever you throw at him, he has an answer and is playing at a super high level. And if things continue to go the way they're going now, they're probably going to win that division. Who would have said that at the start of the year? So hats off to Vrabel and Drake May. And you can't rule Josh Allen out, so we'll see what happens in that division. I think Aaron has played well. Last week he didn't play. He acknowledged that after his best, and they lost. But they'll be in the playoffs. They'll probably win their division, and if he stays healthy, he's still got tons of potential. And can beat you with any throw. Can still make all the throws. So I wouldn't rule them out as well.
And what's interesting, I mean, I think Baltimore's out, but when Lamar's in there, they win. And so he finally came back from his injury. Baltimore got in there. I do see the conference championship. I see New England and either Kansas City or Buffalo. And if for some reason that's what I'm seeing, I could be wrong. But
putting Kansas City in the conference championship is certainly not wrong. Now, they've struggled a little bit, but I would not be surprised if they're not in the championship again.
NFC, the Eagles are playing really well. Jalen Hurts, the Lions, I mean, they're kind of like that unsung team that's not supposed to do well, but Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, I mean, week in and week out, those guys play with their hearts out. Green Bay, I mean, Jordan Love's had a couple bad games. He had this big high against the Steelers, and now he's kind of simmered down a bit. But Eagles and Lions, I see them neck and neck, and I just kind of wish Brock Purdy. I mean, he has such a great story, and he's struggling with the injuries. Would the 49ers be different with him in there healthy? But like Eagles and Lions, I think are right there.
Yeah, and I tell you, I'm gonna throw another one out that could easily represent the NFC, and that's the Rams. The Rams are playing outstanding. Stafford is playing fabulous, and he's done it for a long time, but he is playing at a high level, and they can beat anyone at any time. So at this point in the season, I would say the Buccaneers have a shot. The Eagles definitely have a shot. And until someone unseats them, they're the favorite just because they've been there and done that. The Lions certainly are right up there. Barring injury, I think they're certainly a contender. But, the Rams and the Seahawks, I think, are really playing well. Sam Darnold's playing lights out. I mean, that guy is playing incredible, and I'm happy for him. I don't really know Sam, but he's bounced around from team to team, much like Baker Mayfield, and they continue to prove people wrong over and over again. So kudos to Sam and John Schneider, the GM there at Seattle, who's, by the way, is from Green Bay, for going out and getting Sam and making that work.